Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulil Kareem. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Brothers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, my topic is very important for all of us. So, pay some attention. You know, there are almost over 6,000 ahadith, and Siyah Sitta is a collection of hadiths, but out of those, scholars have chosen 40 hadiths, which they call Hadith Qudusi. Quds, for those Arab knows but non-Arab, Qudusi means sacred, like Baitul Maqdis, sacred house. Hadith Qudusi are the sacred hadiths, 40. So why? Because normally when we say hadith, a rawaya from Sahaba to Tabi'in to Tabi'in, and later on recorded in the history book, what Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, what he did, or what is related to him at that time, other people said. So it's a rawaya of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Hadith Qudsi is the word of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but it goes back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So it is said that it is revealed to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam through dreams or through wahi. So these are not the Quranic word, like Quran is the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Quran has superiority, but Hadith Qudsi is the word of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but told by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There are 40, I cannot go all the 40, but I will go only two of these. First of these, which I just briefly mentioned, that Allah said in the book, that my mercy prevails on my wrath. And we know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. He is the most merciful. But Hadith 6, kind of, when I was reading, and it kind of made me quite, disturbed. It's on the authority revealed by Abu Hurairah radiallahu ta'ala, you all know who he was, who said, I heard the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam say. Now I'll read the words. The first people against whom judgment will be pronounced on the day of resurrection will be a man who died as a martyr. Shaheed. First person. So he will be brought to Allah, and Allah will make known to him his favors, that I did these favors to you, and he will recognize them. Yes, Ya Allah, you did those favors. Then Allah will say, okay, and what did you do about them? He will say, I fought for you until I died as a martyr. Shaheed, highest. He will say, Allah will say then, you have lied. You did fight, but that it might be said, he is a courageous man. People should say courageous man. And so it was said. And then he will be ordered to be dragged along on his face until he is cast into a hellfire. This is the first category of the people. Even when you fight, give your life, if you do it for personal gain, that people will say, he is the courageous man, he is a brave man. And you can relate these events. with some of the people in the world right now. They say, oh, we are doing this and we are doing this, like what's going on, Netanyahu. I mean, when I see his face, I cannot tolerate to seeing his face. So, this is the first. Sorry. So, second person, this is very, you have lied, okay, so, and the second category will come and he will ask, same thing, what did you do? And he will say, well, Ya Allah, I studied. I am a scholar. I got the highest knowledge, religious knowledge, and I taught it to the other people. And I recited the Holy Quran for your sake. Allah will say, you have lied. You did study knowledge that it might be said, he is a learned man. And you recited Quran that he might be said, he is a reciter. And so it was said. Then, so I gave you that. Yes, people said, you are a learned man, you are a reciter. So then he will be ordered, but you lied, because you did it for your personal ambition. He will also be ordered to be dragged along on his face until he is cast into a hellfire. Another, third one, will be a man whom Allah had made so rich and to whom he had given all kinds of wealth, wealthy man. He will be brought to Allah and Allah will ask that I did all the favor, I gave you all the wealth. What did you do? He will say, I left no path untrodden in which you like money to be spent without spending in it for your sake. He will say, you have lied. Allah will say, you lied. You did, but do so that it might be said, he is open-handed, sahi. I don't know, it's Arabic word, sahi, also Urdu word, that he is a very generous person, So it was said, people said about that, and then he will be ordered to the hellfire. So what bothers me, that we as a human being have this characteristic that we are arrogant, we have greed, and we will never be satisfied. This is a human nature. What Islam teaches us, we have to control all that. Innamal a'malu binniyat. What is your niyyah? Whether you do prayer, whether you give knowledge, whether you distribute wealth, so it should be done for the sake of Allah. Another said that if you give money to somebody, one hand which gives, other should not know. It's not for your praise or for your worth. Unfortunately, I've observed in my personal life that people sometimes are so arrogant, they hurt other people. And it happens, right in front of our eyes, that I am something big. Okay. Jazakumullah khair. May Allah help us to be a true and good Muslim. So, sorry it went long. There is a time change of Salah.